Hey everybody, David, Bossless Reseller here. I just want to make a new video. It's been about a little over a month since I made one. I want to talk about my first month reselling full-time on eBay, a little bit of Amazon, a little bit of local. If you haven't seen my other videos, I've been selling for a long time on a part-time, off and on for 18 years, part-time, just for extra money for fun. The last couple years have been being more serious full-time, and then the last year really serious, trying to see what I could do with the possibility of going full-time. So middle of November, I went full-time, quit my bank management job, and I'm full on into it now. So kind of want to talk about how that month has been, how my 2018 has been, what my goals for 2019 are, and maybe if you ever decide to go full-time, what not to do, kind of what I've done the past month. I mean, I'm fine, but anyway, let's just get into it. So we'll just start with what not to do if you go full-time. So what does everybody like to do most as a reseller is go out and look for stuff, right? So I've been oversourcing for about a year and a half, 2 years, building up inventory of stuff that's not listed in case I had the opportunity to go full-time, which I have now, with the idea that, once I'm full-time, I'll have tons more time to list and get stuff organized and things like that. So what actually happened when I went full-time is, hey, I have a lot more time now. Let's do what I like, which is source. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Going to the thrift stores almost every single day, buying stuff. I've been getting most of that stuff listed, but I have a 2-car garage and a 10 by 30 storage unit of stuff full of stuff that's not listed, that's not getting listed. So for the past 2 weeks, I've tried to be a little bit better. So I've skipped the thrift stores and just made my run to the post office. I'm going to be also trying give a shot with the UPS or the USPS post office picking up my packages and see how that works out. I'm a little leery about that. I want to make sure that they actually come and that they actually scan in my packages on time, so that I'm not getting dinged with that, getting the tracking uploaded on time. I don't really mind going to town, to drop off my packages. It's not that, it's not that much of an inconvenience for me. The problem is I tend to drive past the thrift store and stop. So mostly it'll be to avoid that, and maybe to, save you a little time. I mean, it takes 15-minute drive to the post office, so if I could stay home and get a little more listing done, I'll be doing even better. So so that's kind of how my first month has gone. As far as an update is for the fourth quarter, my goal was to do about 10,000 in sales a month. Before that, I had been doing about 8,000 a month, and I've met my goal. So I think I'm between eBay, Amazon, and local sales, I probably averaged, I don't know, I'm gonna put out some numbers either later today or tomorrow that'll show you. Well, I guess they won't show you my monthly numbers, but it'll be more like my yearly numbers. But I'm between 10 and 11,000 average for those 3 months. I think I hit 10,000 every month. It was October was my best month, and I was about 11.5 or 11.7 or something like that. So pretty exciting there. I feel like I could have done a lot better because, like I said, I haven't been listing a ton. I was up over 1,000 listings, and I'm down to 860 or so. So we'll talk about goals in a minute here and how what I'm gonna do there. So I've talked about my first month, a lot of sourcing. It's been fun. I still have been listing quite a bit, but not as much as I was hoping, or I'd like to, or I feel like I need to. So today's been a great day, right? So it's Monday. It's December 31st, last day of the year. Finishing up strong. I shipped 9 packages on Friday. I shipped 15 on Saturday, and I shipped out 23 this morning. So I hit the thrift stores. I'll show you my packages that are going out today. I got 2 totes full there. I hit thrift stores this morning. I picked up 2 thrift stores. I got about 4 big bags. It's a pretty good feeling when you're thrifting and you've got your phone going off with its chings. I love it. I've sold 9 things today. It's only I'm not even 11 o'clock yet. I've sold 9 things for $350. I'm pretty excited. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. Not regretting quitting my job at all yet. I don't think I'm going to unless this whole thing falls apart. But I really don't think it's going to. It's just going to get better and better, I think. So, I guess we'll talk about 2018 as a whole. So in 2017, my sales on eBay were about 37,000 for the whole year. And then I think I had about $300 on Amazon, and then I probably had I probably had a couple thousand in local sales, but I didn't track it so very well, so I don't have that exact number. My goal for 2018 was to do, and these are the actual numbers that I'm gonna post on my Instagram. So if you want to check it out there, I'm Bossless Reseller on Instagram as well. But I've got it on my spreadsheet. It'll just be a little box diagram or whatever you want to call it that'll show you all this stuff. So my goals for 2018 that I set a year ago was to hit 50,000 in sales on eBay, to move up from 37 to 50,000. Keep in mind that I was still had a full-time job most of this year until a month ago. So the goal was 50,000 for eBay and to do 1,000 on Amazon. Didn't really set any goals for local sales. I don't really enjoy selling stuff locally on Facebook. It's a pain, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. I do it, and I'm gonna be doing it even more in this next year. But so that was my goal. 36% increase is what it amounted to. Happy to say that I crushed that goal, and in the process set myself up well. First of all, in the process, paid off a lot of debt. Student loans, I had $19,000 in student loans I paid off. I paid off my truck, owed about $10,000 on that, and we went to Hawaii in February. That trip is paid for. I'm not saying I paid for it all myself. My wife works too, and she makes decent money. But you know, eBay definitely helped all these things, and grew, and in the process created a full-time opportunity for me. So anyway, so my goal was 50,000 on eBay. I ended up doing, like I said, I'll put up the exact numbers on my Instagram, but it was over 70,000. I want to say it was about, I don't even know, 73 maybe, 75, 71. I don't know. So I was going for 50 and I got over 70. So that's great. I started putting a little bit of work into Amazon. Still not a ton, but I've got a couple hundred listings up now. My goal was to get 1,000, and I'm over 6,000 on Amazon. So, and then locally, I've sold about $2,000 with. So I will talk about what my goals are. Well, I'll post that on my Instagram, but I'll tell you now that my goal is for all three, eBay, Amazon, and local sales, to be 150,000 in sales for this first year, for 2019. I think it's going to be tough. I don't know if I can do it, but I think I can. I mean, I'm going to hit 100,000 easy. I'm already at 80,000, so, and I was part-time the whole year, so I think 150,000 is doable. And you know, if you consider that my profit margin, or whatever you want to call it, you know, profit as a percentage of my actual sales, like what I'm actually going to earn is maybe around half that. I think that's pretty great. And I live in Idaho, which is not a super expensive place to live, right? I don't live in California. I used to. I actually grew up in California in the Bay Area, and I moved to Idaho as a chance to get out on my own, because I was still living with my mom back in my early 20s. I had an opportunity to move here with the employer I was working for, keep my California wages, and it was a pretty good deal for me, and I figured they actually paid for me to move. I had hardly any things. I just drove here with the back of all my stuff on the back of the truck, and if I didn't like it, I would go back. But anyways, how many years later? 21 years later, I'm still in Idaho. So it was a good move for me. And anyway, so the cost of living here is like half of what it is in the Bay Area, maybe even less. I don't know. So that's it. That's my goals for 2018. I'm not setting this phone up very good. It keeps falling, but I'm trying to get this video out. Okay, I'll wrap this up. But So basically my goals, my main big goal is a sales number that I'm trying to reach. And the way I'm going to do that is by setting some actionable goals. I'm going to sit down and say, okay, well, how many listings? It's all about the listings. Let's be honest. I mean, if you get the listings up, the sales will come. So I'm going to be trying to grow my listings drastically. So well past 1,000, I'm going to be reaching for 2,000. I haven't really set an actual number for the goal for the year. What I'm going to be doing is looking at how many sales or how many listings I want in a week. I'm going to look at every day of the week and see which days I will have the most time to list, or which days or how much time I'll have each day to list, and decide what my goal is going to be for that each specific day, so that I'm staying accountable, so I can take the steps and get the listings done to to reach my goals. So that's it. I think I'll wrap this up. I hope everyone has a great New Year. It's been an amazing 2018 for me. It's going to be an even better 2019 for me, I have no doubt. Have a happy New Year. Be safe out there. Hopefully you're setting some goals for 2019, and let's crush those goals, right, guys? All right, thanks.